for our Saturday morning cartoons. So we are live. It is 8 a.m. Pacific time right now here on the West Coast. So I'm in the Los Angeles area. So wherever you're joining us from, welcome. Thank you for being here. We have a very sparkly show today. We're going to be using beautiful prestige crystals to make some earrings. And my hope is that we are going to make one pretty elaborate earring. It's going to be making our own component, and we're going to be wire wrapping that component, adding some chain. So it's going to be more of a statement earring. And I'm hoping we still have time to do some quick and easy earrings along with it to kind of balance it out, because sometimes you want a little more complicated project and sometimes you want a little bit more simple. So I have lots of beautiful crystals to play with. So we will see where the day takes us, but I definitely want to do that handmade component, which is one of my favorite components to make. It's really quite easy. And I just remembered I forgot one ingredient for it. I'm going to have to run and get it, but we'll do that. It's always the fun of doing lives. And we have the wonderful Megan here with us helping today. Mixmaster Megan is here, so that is wonderful. Hello, Gina and Linda and Francie. Let's see who else. Denise, Daisy, Cheryl. I know I missed a bunch of names. Hello, Monique and Gail. Oh, yes, it is the same beautiful day we have here in Southern California as up north there in Sacramento. Yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous day, although it's very, very windy. I already had some plants come down, and my umbrella is down. I wasn't expecting that. So hopefully our internet holds. We are having quite the windstorm. I think we've got the Santa Ana winds happening here. So hopefully it stays. Hello, Edna and Christy, and I saw Chris is here as well, and Tracy and Mary Beth. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Hello, Ilka as well. So let me show you the piece we're gonna make today. So let me see if I can hold this up, because it's kind of nice to hold this one up for gravity. So this is what we're going to make. So, whoops, one of my chains is off. There you go. So this is what we're gonna make. We're gonna hand make that U component. We're gonna add the chain. We're gonna do the wire wrapping. And if you caught the show on Wednesday, I used the same crystal colors as we did for our flat wire wrapped memory wire bracelet. So it matches. So you don't have to. Oh my gosh, there's so many colors of beautiful prestige crystals. But I was really inspired by our color palette here of blue zircon, tanzanite, and crystal golden shadow, that I wanted to make a matching earring for it, which is what you see right here. So that's gonna be really fun, but of course, pick your own favorite colors on that one. Lots and lots to choose from. Oh, so Gail, you're only breezy right there. So hopefully these winds don't come up. We've got some pretty strong winds here. Oh, thank you, Michelle. And hello, Laura D. Oh, you're here in SoCal too. So you're getting this wind event as well, probably. Yeah, it was howling this morning. I was like, oh no, we might not be able to do this. It was really strong. Hello, PJ and JJ and Laura. Hello. All right, guys. So we're going to get started in just a moment here. Couple quick notes of how this works is, if you are new to joining us, welcome. We are live, so we're chatting back and forth live. If you're here on artbeads.com, you can chat in the conversation. I can see your comments, the community can. You can talk back and forth to me, to other friends here in the community, which is really great. If you are on Facebook or YouTube, pop on over here to artbeads.com, because we can't see your comments live if you're commenting on Facebook or YouTube. So if you want to be here, you want to ask questions, that's always, a good thing is to be over here on Artbeads so that we can see your comments. Oh, hello, Lori, and thank you. If you like what you see, there's the heart icon. That's really helpful when we are designing together, because if I see a ton of hearts, that lets me know we're going in the right direction. There's the share icon, which is a little arrow. And then there's the shopping bag, which has everything you see, including my tools, preloaded into it. So it's a little collection there. So I don't always remember color name or sizes, but it's all right there. So that's a great resource. And then Megan can always add things to that shopping bag if there's something you see that you want added, or if I forgot it. Oh yes, I'm wearing the shamrock earrings. I wear these all the time, guys. These I've been wearing since I made them. They're so cute. Maybe Megan could put the little shamrock charms into the shopping bag. These I wear these all the time. It's so funny. Sometimes we spend a lot of time and effort on pieces of jewelry and don't wear them that often. And then sometimes these really simple pieces become the ones that we wear all the time. And I'm just wearing these nonstop right now going into St. Patty's Day. Oh, thank you, Megan. All right, I do have another thing to announce is, so my schedule has changed with family commitments. So I'm still gonna be doing Art Beads Live. I'm gonna be doing them twice a week still, but it's gonna be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I've always been doing them on Wednesdays, so that won't change. I'll do them an hour later at 11, but I am gonna switch Saturday to Tuesday. I know we love our Saturday morning cartoons, and I think I need to call them Tuesday cartoons and still wear the t-shirts because I'm having just too much fun with that. But it will be Tuesdays at noon Pacific, so 12 p.m. Pacific. Just with family things, I just, unfortunately, I can't do the Saturdays anymore, even though I love them so much. But I will still be doing twice a week live here on Art Beads. I know, Michelle, I love the Saturday morning cartoons too. And like I said, I feel like I need to call them Tuesday afternoon cartoons or something, like our cartoon midweek break, something like that. Tuesday tunes. I love it. Okay, thank you, Santa Barbara girl. Okay, we've got Tuesday tunes. I love it. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, Karen, I've got soccer. My youngest has soccer on Saturdays, and just family commitments is hard. So, but I will try when I can to do specials. And I was talking to the Art Beads team about this is when there's a Saturday available, I will try to do like a Saturday cartoon morning special. We'll do something really fun. So that's kind of nice. It's like my schedule has changed, but there's also always the possibility to do special events and things like that. So on Tuesday, it's going to be 12 p.m. Pacific time is what we kind of settled on there as a good time. So 12 Pacific on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 11. Oh no, Francie. So Francie, it's Tuesday at 12 and Wednesday at 11 Pacific time. Yes, thank you, Santa Barbara girl. Was so fortunate. I always try to take a moment to just look at, we get caught up in life, right? We get really caught up in what's happening, the day-to-day, the stresses, and I do try to just take a pause and a breather and just be so appreciative of what I have in my family. And then this community too. It's so important to just see the good and appreciate the good. And I'm so grateful for everyone here, and I'm grateful for the team behind the scenes, but also this community is amazing. So thank you guys. All right. What else? Oh, we have a couple fun giveaways today too, or one fun giveaway and then some freebies too. So let me show all of that once I pop the camera down. So I'm going to pop the camera down so I can show you the goodies. And then we are going to do a giveaway today as well. Oh, Pearl, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Pearl. Okay, let's flip the camera down and see what we're gonna do. And it is a very, very sunny day out there today. All right, guys. So I wanna show you, there's actually a lot happening. So we have a giveaway. So let's look at our giveaway first. I'm gonna kind of adjust this lighting so it's hopefully a little bit better. All right. So, hello, Tina. All right, so I've got to kind of rearrange my setup here. I always stand when I do these just so I can see everything so much better. All right, so our giveaway is this really neat tool. It's by Crystal Lane. This is a crystal applicator tool, and I know we've done a live on it before, so if you want to see how to fully use it, we did use it in a live. I think Becky maybe even used it in a live as well. And so this is for flat back crystals. And what's really neat about it is it comes as the tool. You get a stand, and this is what we're giving away at the end of the show. And it comes with all of these different tips. So these allow you to use different sizes of flat back crystals, and you're going to be able to, it heats up, and what it does is there's a little glue on the back of the hot fix crystals. and it adheres them. So you can make all sorts of things with these. Oh, good. Tina's saying, I did do a live on it and you love it. That's wonderful to hear. Okay. These are really a great handy tool if you love adding some sparkle, because you can do a lot of home projects with this, like home DIY projects with this. So this is what we're going to give away at the end of the show, is one of these great tools. We're also, because they just got back in stock after being out of stock for a very long time. Oh, you can enter the giveaway, Mary Beth. You're here live, so we're going to do it here live. So you can definitely enter. You enter by commenting live once we ask a trivia question at the end of the show. And then it'll be the first person with the correct answer to the trivia question who will win it. And then right now we're also having a promotion. If you don't win it and you want to buy it, since it just came back in stock, we are giving away a huge, this is actually a really big tube chocked full of crystals. And I think this regularly costs almost $20. So it's a really great gift with purchase. And you can see that hot fix right there on the back. Oops, something just went flying. You see that little bit of film on the back? That's the hot fix glue that heats up. So that's really a nice freebie that you get when you do purchase this, which is really nice. So that's a good set. It gets you going, gets you started with some beautiful crystals. And then we have a couple other gifts with purchase items happening this weekend. I love the weekends because there's always something really fun and special happening. So you probably saw this earlier in the week with a $75 purchase. You got this great bag of crystals. So this is with a $75 purchase. And you got multiples, which is great if you like making earrings. So you get some pearls and some beautiful crystals. You get this great bag. And then if you purchase $99 or more, you get this and another bag. And these are random, but I wanted to show you the variety here. So you'll get, not everyone is going to be the same. So I wanted to definitely show the variety, but I'm going to open these up because there is some beautiful pieces in here. So I'm not able to show Linda the hot fix in this show. I didn't really have everything set up for it. I know that we did do it in another one, so maybe Megan can link to it for us because it's a little bit more involved of the setup and how to use it. I just wouldn't have time to show in this show here. I'm sorry. So you get a baggie of goodies. So I just want to open up the different baggies so you can see the variety of what you might get. But with the $99 or more purchase, you get that one, the smaller bag and the bigger bag, which is pretty neat here. So sparkly. Let me just open up another one here to show. Yeah, I think it's also really great, like at Christmas time, you can do ornaments because you can do the hot fix on felt. So if you want to do felt ornaments, so just really neat crystals assorted. Like this would make a great necklace. So lots of things to choose from. And Tina sharing, it's really simple to use and so much fun. I love it. All right, and then let me just show one more. So it will be kind of an assortment, but it'll be really beautiful pieces. All right, so you just see that lots of nice variety in here. It's just so pretty. Okay, and so now let's look at what we're gonna make today. So we made this on Wednesday. This was our flat back wire wrapped bracelet here. So I wanted to make a matching earring today, but you don't have to have made the bracelet. And then this is our earring up close. So we are gonna make the U-shaped component ourselves. We're gonna add chain. We're gonna wire wrap using the same crystals. So this is a 3mm bicone in blue zircon, a 4mm bicone. Did I say bicon before? Bicone in tanzanite, a 4mm in crystal golden shadow. And these are all prestige crystals. And right now we're also having a prestige sale of up to 35% off. So a really great time. And then I added some bicones to hang from the middle as well. So this actually swings when you wear it. So we are going to hand make that component here this morning. And then I do have some other findings here. I have some really pretty silver earring hooks and different components, and I have some beautiful beads, and I left them in the baggies because I realized I can show them better in the baggies. But I've got some beautiful beads for us to choose from that I'm hoping we have time to make a couple kind of quick and easy earrings, as well as the more elaborate one. And like I said, I totally forgot I needed one really important key component to this that I left in the other room. I'm gonna go grab it so fast. I'll be right back. Okay, and of course it wasn't where I thought it was, so we're going to improvise because that's what we do. All right, so basically you're going to need an object that is round. And it's so strange because that thing that I use is always right where it is. It's part of my makeup in the morning. And kitty tape measure is somewhere. Kitty tape measure keeps wandering off. So I'm going to use this one. What that does mean is our circle might be a little smaller than this. So I use another makeup bottle. You can buy wooden dowels, but also lip balms, medicine bottles, different things like that work really well too. So what we're going to do is we're going to form it around the shape here. Like, I wish I knew where that component is. So, okay. So, but we're going to make do anyways. It just might be a little bit different size than the one I did. So to make this component, we're going to start with an 18 gauge wire. So here is the 18 gauge wire. This is art beads. Oh, Janet, that's a great comment. Ring mandrels can be used as well. Yeah, you can use, like I've used, here I have this on my table. I've used pens, I've used lip balms. Ring mandrels is a great idea. They actually sell wooden dowels specifically for this if you really get into this type of technique. You basically just want something which is a nice smooth round that you can form around that's hard. You wouldn't want to do it around something squishy because you're going to have a different shape each time. But if it's hard and solid, it's going to work really well. So like I said, we might have a slightly smaller U for this demo, but it should work just fine. So one of the things that you want to really take into consideration is that you need to measure your wire pretty precisely for the main component. Otherwise, you're going to end up with two different sizes of earrings, which ironically in this one we probably are going to, just because my shape is a little smaller here. But I'm going to do 4 inches. And it's okay if it's got a little kink in it. So I'm going to do 4 inches. Just going to line it up, and I'm just going to use my regular cutters, which can still cut 18 gauge. So that's nice. And this is a soft wire. This is a really nice Art Beads designer wire in gold. You can do this in silver as well. And so this is what we have to start with. Now I'm going to use these guys. These are memory wire finishing pliers, but I like them for this application as well, because the other thing you want to take into consideration is that you want your loops for both of your earrings to be the same size, because if they're not the same size, again, you're going to end up with a little bit of a different sized U at the end of the day. Hello, Darcy. All right, so we're going to just go ahead and we're going to use the smaller tip. And we're going to put it between it, and we're just going to roll it. So we're just going to turn it. And what's nice about this is it is a uniform size. So it's not tapered. So like if we look at our wire looping pliers, it's tapered. So you might end up with slightly smaller, slightly larger based on where you put it on the nose. This is nice because it is a solid, consistent size the whole way through. All right, so you want to look at which way you turned your loop, and you want to turn the other side in the same direction. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to turn this side as well. And we're going to just roll it again. And you want them to both be facing the same way. So here we go. And then what I like to do, I've kind of come to start to do this, is I'm going to then take my chain nose and I'm going to flatten my loop just so that there's no pokey end sticking out. So I'm just putting it between my pliers and I'm just giving it a little pinch. Are the bicones on the bottom? Yes. So for this earring, I used all bicones. So if you see right here. So these are the crystal golden shadow ones down below. You could do any color combo though. There's so many beautiful colors to choose from. And then this was the chain that I used. I think this was the 2.3 millimeter Figaro chain, which is just a really pretty delicate chain. I'm going to show you how to cut it as well so you end up with the equal lengths. Okay, so once you've got this, you're going to go ahead and have it so your loops face down. You're going to take your cylindric object. I used 4 millimeter bicones for all of it here, except for the little blue zircons are 3 millimeters, and this blue zircon is a 6 millimeter. So if you wanted to do this earring exact, you would, of course, double your amount for the 2 earrings. So you would need 12 3 millimeter blue zircons. You would need 12, actually 13, 14. So you would need, because each earring uses 3, 6, 7 of the tanzanite 4 millimeter. So you need 14 of those. And then it uses 4, 5 of the crystal golden shadow. So you would need 10 crystal golden shadows in 4 millimeter. And then you would need 2 of the 6 millimeter blue zircon. So it's actually not a ton of crystals at the end of the day, but it's very sparkly and pretty. So 12 3 millimeter blue zircons, 14 4 millimeter tanzanite, 10 4 millimeter crystal golden shadow, and 2 6 millimeter blue zircon. All right, so when you've got this facing downward, we're going to take our object and we're going to find the approximate middle of it. And we want our loops facing down at this point. And we're going to press it against the sides of our object. I'm trying to do this so we can all see it. And we're going to form it around it and pinch it together a little bit so it forms that nice U. And then what you can kind of do is while you're still on your form, you can adjust. You can see if these are straight or not straight. And if they're not straight, you can kind of adjust them while it's on your object. And then when you take it off, this is what you've got. You've got a very nice, graceful U shape. Now this is a smaller U than my demo because my circumference of my hard object was different because I don't know where that other one went. Sorry about that. So it'll look a little bit different because it wasn't as wide. So you'd want a little wider one if you want it to be that bigger U, that bigger loop. But this will work just fine for our purposes today. And then if you want, you can even like stretch it out a little if you want it to not come in as much, so you can kind of play with it. Now, if you have a chasing hammer and bench block at home or a wire whacker, you can smack this a little bit to work harden it before you go ahead and put your beads onto it. So that's something, if you have those tools at home and you have them available, you could always give this a good whack and it will work harden it a little bit to make it a little stiffer. And so what I'm going to do now is cut myself some of the 26 gauge wire to do my wire wrapping. So I really like 26 gauge because it's very soft and pliable and it doesn't kink up as much for me. Okay, so I'm going to take this off and I'm going to cut myself 14 inches. So I've got it on the spool. And we're just going to cut 14 inches. And I wonder where I'm going to find that other component that's not where it should be that I used for the sample. It's so strange. I actually used it this morning. It's a makeup bottle. but I don't know what I did with it. Okay, 14 inches, put that aside. And we are going to start wire wrapping our piece. All right, so what we'll do is we're gonna lay it against our form with about an inch or so available, and we're gonna go through it like this. So see how I went through the loop. And we wanna make 5 or 6 nice, neat wraps as our anchor. So if you saw the show on Wednesday, this is very similar. So it's kind of nice if you wanted to do a set because you're using kind of the similar technique here. All right, so now we've got some nice clean wraps along the side, and I don't cut this until the end. So I like to kind of just leave that to hold on to until the end. Ask Twix where it went. I know. Oh my gosh. That girl this morning, I think it was the wind was like making her a little bit hyper, but she was so nippy this morning. She just was going kind of crazy. All right, so we're gonna pick up one 3mm blue zircon, slide it on down, and then what we'll do is we're gonna put it against our wrappings and go again through that opening, which is really nice, is pretty easy to do with that opening right there. And then we're going to do our anchoring wrap as well through that opening. And yeah, the wind's howling right now. Okay, so there is our first crystal bead wire wrapped onto there. And we'll do another one. We're going to do 3 on each side. So here we're going to line up the next one. And then if anyone joined us a little bit later, we are going to do a giveaway for that really cool crystal laying crystal applicator tool. I love that for home decor projects because you can apply crystals to fabric, felt. I did Christmas ornaments at Christmas time with it. Lots of things you can do with it. So we're going to give that away at the end of the show. So here we go. We're building out with our crystals here. And I'm curious if, because my loop is a little smaller, but it's still the same amount of wire that I used, I should be able to get the same amount of crystals on it. They might just end up sitting a little higher. So what's also nice is this is movable. So you can adjust the placement of this as you go. So now we're going to add 3 of the 4mm tanzanites. Oh no, quivering lap dog. Oh, I'm sorry, Francie. Yes, I'm starting to realize that too. Yeah, well, I mean, it's got to be very confusing for animals. Like, why is the weather suddenly going crazy? Like, what are those loud booms or what is that howling? Okay, so we're going to do 3 of the tanzanite. Oh, Hannah, you're getting weather too. Yeah, we have a lot of sunshine, but this wind is interesting. But we get it here because we're in Southern California, so we get the Santa Ana winds. My umbrella, so I have a sun umbrella, patio umbrella out in the side yard, and it got lifted up, and it's about 5-6 feet away from its stand. I don't know how it went that far, but it did. So you see, this is coming along pretty quickly. So I did 3 and 3. And then I did 4 in the middle. And the reason I did 4 was originally I was going to hang a dangle from the bottom, but then I decided to dangle something from the top. But if you do an even number, let me go back to the sample. So if you do an even number, that gives you a middle point that you can then hang something from down here if you wanted to. So if you do an odd number, we always kind of go with like the rule of odds. Everything is like in 3s or 5s. But in this case, if you do want to hang anything from the bottom here, you're going to want to have an even number so you have an exact midway point. Okay, so we're going to do 4 of these guys. And it is really easy with that open space. So if you watched the show on Wednesday, you know, we were kind of holding open the memory wire with one finger to do our loops because you had to go inside of it. This is nice with just that nice open space there that we just can kind of quickly go like this with our wire. Christina, I love it. Yeah, if you have the hammering tools available, I would work hard in it. That is kind of a specialty tool that I know not everybody has. So I think you are fine without hammering it as well. But if you do have the hammer and the bench block available or the wire whacker tool, yeah, always kind of good to give it a nice whack to kind of work hard in it a little bit. I think I am going to have room. That's a great question, Daisy, if I'd have room with the smaller diameter. So even though it was a smaller diameter, I still cut the 4 inches. So when I did this piece here, I cut 4 inches and this piece here. So I think it's just going to sit a slightly different with the smaller diameter, but I think we're still going to get all our crystals on here. So we're going to keep going. So now we're adding another tanzanite. And we're going to do a total of 3 tanzanites up here. Yeah, I think all of our crystals are going to fit just fine. So here we go. Now we're working our way up the U. I like a chasing hammer or a rawhide hammer. I think both would work. I'm most familiar with using a chasing hammer. I've also used like a mallet on it as well. So as long as your hammer has a smooth head, when you're doing any type of work hardening for wire, you don't want anything with a texture on it because it can ding and mar your wire. So, you know, some hammers have a little bit of a textured head or a little bit of grip. You don't want that. You want it to be smooth. Good idea, Daisy. So here we go. We're going to do our last 3. And then what we'll do is we're going to add chain. We're going to do our middle dangle. And these actually came together a little faster than I was anticipating, which is nice. I think it's having this opening to go through. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and 2 more. So here we go. So you can see how this is coming together with the crystals, and it's just really pretty and sparkly. All right, and then what I want to do, because I can already see, I'm going to want to adjust a little bit. So I'm going to do all my anchoring wraps now. So we've got all of the crystals done, and now we're going to do the same amount of anchoring wraps on this side that we did on the other side. So I think I did 5. And then what I like to do is I like to see, like, this is higher than this. So I'm going to very carefully scoot my wrappings until they are even. So you can either scoot them from this side and just kind of keep scooting. Here you go. And what I'm looking at here is the amount of space between my wrappings and my loops. So the frame is 18 gauge. So where is it? Right here. So this is a much heavier gauge. This is an 18 gauge. It is, again, the Art Beads designer wire. I really like it. It's a good gauge for this. It's nice and stiff. It's a good stiff wire. And then the wrappings are done with 26 gauge. So what you can also do with your wrappings is if you want them to be a little bit tighter together, what you can do is you can kind of just push it. 26 gauge is pretty flexible that you can adjust. And then when you're all done, you're going to go in with your regular cutters and we're going to trim the wire ends and tuck our ends as well. So we go in with the chain nose and see how that wire is sticking out. We can either trim that a little bit more, which I probably should. So let me trim that down, but you still want to get that rough edge pushed in. So you just don't want that rough edge out there anywhere. Yes, Santa Barbara girl, you're right. I was thinking similar. I was thinking like very like Grecian and Yes, this feels like that. Okay, so we have our main component done now, all wire wrapped with crystals. And again, you can pick your favorite color crystals. I mean, there's gorgeous ones. Like, let me look here. I left these in the baggie again so I can see their name. Peridot Shimmer 2X. Like, if you want to put a little green in there with that shimmer would be beautiful. I love this. This is Amethyst Shimmer 2X. So you have lots and lots of really pretty color choices. You can add some pink, which is dark rose, lots of crystal colors. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to now connect this to our earring hook. This is going to be our pretty little earring hook. And we're going to use chain, this little 2.3 millimeter chain. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use little 4 millimeter jump rings. And we are going to also use a ball head pin to make our dangle. So let's make our dangle first. So what we'll do is we're going to do a crystal golden shadow 4 millimeter, tanzanite 4 millimeter, and 6 millimeter blue zircon. So we got a really pretty sparkly dangle. Oh my gosh, is it windy out there? It is so windy. Okay, and I just realized I need to pre-cut my chain first, and I'm going to do 5 chain links. So if we look at this chain, I wanted to show how to cut it. So you have big loops and little loops on this, so it's part of the chain. What we want is we want just those bigger links isolated. So we need to cut off any of the smaller loops for our chain length. So you're just going to go in here real carefully and cut next to the big links. All right, so there is a nice big link, fully intact. And for the middle dangle, I want 5 big links. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to come around here and I'm going to cut this one off like so. So now I just have nice big links exposed. And is that 5 or 6? Nope, that's 5. Perfect. Okay. And yeah, the umbrella is still on the floor. The umbrella is still just on the ground outside. I didn't put it up. I also lost like a couple of trellises too that are down. I'm going to have to go out there later and do some cleanup. Okay, we're going to make our dangle for the middle. So we're going to use our wire looping pliers and make our little loop, push it down, crisscross, and we're going to open up that loop and add one of the big links, the end big link to our cut chain. And you're just gonna let that slip in there so it's anchored, which is really nice because that is not gonna come out. That's not going anywhere. And now we'll do our wrappings. And trim and tuck. Okay, so this now is our dangle for the midsection of our earring. But what's really pretty is you could just make this an earring. Like if you wanted to, let me show you real quick what that would look like. That would be just a really pretty little earring by itself. We're going to use it for the center point of our design, but that would be pretty too. So for the basically the anchor points to bring us up to our earring hook, we are going to have 3 intact large chain links each. All right, so here we go. And so we just need to kind of trim up this chain where we cut off any extra. So we just have our chain links. And there we go. So there's a little segment of 3. I tried doing it with measuring and I just found it much easier to just count the links instead of saying like 1/2 inch or 1 inch. It was just seemed easier to note how many links. All right, 1, 2, 3, trim. All right, and 1 foot of chain is gonna go a really long ways when we just use little its and bits. All right, so now what we'll do is we're going to open a jump ring we'll slip it onto the end chain link. So just connect that. And then what we'll do is we're going to slip that jump ring onto one of our end loops. Oh my gosh, that wind is crazy. We had some of our back ivy come down, like a large chunk of it actually, in the last windstorm a couple weeks ago. And I'm a little worried that we're going to get more down here. Okay, let's do another one. These are little 4mm jump rings. Oh, you can hear the wind chimes. Oh, good. Yeah, they're really blowing out there. Yeah, you can hear the wind. Yeah, and I'm inside with all the doors and windows shut. Like, it is really loud. I'm set to go to an outdoor children's museum later today, and I'm kind of wondering how that's going to go. It's going to be windy. All right, and then close up your jump ring. All right, so this is what we have thus far as we're building out this earring. So now we've got these 2 pieces of chain attached with the 2 jump rings. And now we're gonna go and grab a 3rd jump ring. And there's not going to be a right or wrong side to this earring. It's gonna look good from all directions, so that's nice. Oh, fly a kite kind of day, I love that. Ooh, good question, Janet. I'm sure Megan can check. That amethyst shimmer is really gorgeous. That color is so pretty for the amethyst shimmer. Hopefully it comes in other ones too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I find it easiest if I hang it down like this, and I'm gonna link onto the end chain link right here. And then I wanna grab my end chain link from my dangle. Okay, and then I think I turned this around. Hopefully it'll sit straight. If not, I'll have to redo it. Okay, let's see. Okay, where did that just go? That went in right there. Okay, so now I want to go in. Okay. Okay, let me do this maybe down on the ground. Trying to do this where I'm showing it on camera, but also getting it in the right sequence, because you want your dangle between your 2 end chains on the jump ring itself. So, okay. So there we go. We've got them all on there now, and it hangs like so. And what we can do is we can just put our earring finding on there right now too, make life a little easier for us, and close up that jump ring. And you guys know me, I'm a little challenged with closing jump rings all the way, so I'm gonna be really careful to fully close this, because this completes our earring. Oh, I see all the hearts, thank you. Okay, so here is our finished design, and we actually kind of have 2 different looks here with the smaller and the larger of the U-shaped. So let me put my camera up for a minute so I can show, because it's easier to show with gravity here. So this one hangs like so with that slightly smaller shape. And then with the slightly larger shape, it made a larger U. So you can kind of pick and choose which one you like better, if you want it a little bit more narrow or if you want it a little longer. So they are different because of the different shapes, but there would be the two earrings. Oh, thank you for the heart. I love these. I really love making those U's and being able to wire wrap them. Okay, I think we have time to do a couple really, really quick and easy earrings using some more beautiful crystals. So I do have these gorgeous, gorgeous briolettes in blue zircon, since we were using blue zircon. So I thought these were so pretty. And then let's find that amethyst shimmer. Let's do blue zircon and amethyst shimmer for a real pop of color here. So here we go. There's that amethyst shimmer. And we're just gonna put these on a silver ball head pin, because you can do sparkly earrings that are complicated or really easy. So let's just do this. So just a pretty little dangle of sparkle. And we're just going to make a wrapped wire loop. So we'll just do that with those wire looping pliers. Do some wraps. Cut. Tuck. Okay, and let's grab, I love this earring hook. I've always been a huge fan of this earring hook because I think it's just really part of the design itself. And I've got to think that this is going to hang quite a ways down from your ear. So you don't need something really long on the other side. And we can just pop on our little dangle that we made. And there is a very quick and easy and sparkly and very pretty earring. And you only needed 6 beads total for the whole earring. So you would just get 2 of the blue zircon briolette and 4 of the amethyst shimmer in the 4mm bicone. So there's just a really pretty, quick and easy earring. And then I was hoping I could do one more because I did pull one of my favorite shapes. I do have one of my favorite shapes here. Let me see. I left these in the baggies for a reason. Okay, so if you are not familiar with this bead shape, it's called the Daydream shape. I really like it. So this is Daydream in Crystal Golden Shadow, and I am going to put it on a pin so you can see it. So it's not round, it's almost like a puffed flat round. And it's just a really pretty faceted bead. And I have it in a couple different colors here. So I have it in Crystal Golden Shadow. I have it in light, I think this is light rose. So you can see, it's just a really sparkly, pretty crystal. So I love this shape. So I did also have it in this one here, which is really pretty. I think this is like a fuchsia. So let's just make something really quick and easy using the Daydream, just because I think it's so pretty. So let's see what we want to make with it. Actually, I have an idea. Where I got 2 of those. Let's do pink. So we haven't really done pink. We've done purple and blue. And then let's also do, let's put it with green. Let's go super springy. So this is peridot. This is a peridot shimmer. Yeah, it's a really great shape for bracelets. I love the shape. I think it's just such a pretty shape. All right, and let's do silver because we've been doing lots of gold. So let's do a peridot shimmer with a Daydream of this dark kind of fuchsia color. I think it's fuchsia. I didn't see it on the packaging, so maybe Megan can correct me if it's not. But you see those together. We're going to do like a really pretty long earring, but very simple. So we're just going to make a simple wire loop. Yeah, I don't remember when the Daydream shape came out, but I was really excited by it because I just think it's a nice alternative to a round, but it's those facets, which are so pretty. Okay, and then we're gonna take an eye pin. So we just have an eye pin. Let's put another peridot shimmer on it and the larger of the Daydream. This is gonna be a very pretty spring earring. Yes, Janet, I'm with you too. I really have come to love the shimmer. Okay, we're still gonna do that giveaway here in just like probably 2 minutes. So if anybody is over on YouTube or Facebook, now would be the time to pop on over to Art Beads so you can be part of the giveaway. You have to be here on Art Beads to be eligible to win. We'll ask a question. First correct answer posted into the comments is going to win. Oh, those colors are so pretty together. That dark pink with the green. I love that. Okay, we're gonna just now make ourselves a loop and we're gonna connect all our loops, add an earring hook, and have a very sparkly, long, pretty earring. And Prestige Crystal is on sale right now, up to 35% off. So a great time to pick that up. Okay, so this one here, I am going to open up this loop. I eye pins. I always open the loop that I made because I know it's not quite as perfect and secure as the manufactured loop. So I kind of look for the one that I made, open it up, close it, give it a little pinch. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Oh, nibbits are fun. I don't know if we've done a show on them. I love nibbits. I can put it on the list. I have definitely used them before. I love the nibbit bead. It's really a fun bead. Definitely like some bead woven projects, some little medallions, things like that. Yeah, and they're just fun to say. Absolutely. Okay, let's put an earring hook on it, but here is our really pretty sparkly earring. Again, not hard to do. So you can go really elaborate with your crystals, or you could go really simple. So let's just open this one up, and then I'll tell you how many beads you would need for this one. So of course, double it for the earring because you need your matched pair, but you would need a total of 12 of the 4mm bicone, and that's peridot shimmer. You would need 2 of the larger daydream bead, and this is a size 8mm. So this is the 8mm daydream. You would need 2 of them. And then you would need 4 of your 6mm. So here's a really sparkly, quick, easy earring for spring. And if you got any events or weddings, these would be perfect. Or garden parties, things like that. Then our super, super quick and easy earring right here with the blue zircon, which is nice. So again, you can go really simple. And then if you want to go a bit more elaborate, you can definitely make something like this, where you've got some chains you're adding, you're making your own component. So you can go either way, and just very pretty, very sparkly, fun for spring. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Monica, Gina. Okay, let's get ready for our giveaway. That quick reminder, if you do spend $75 or more, you get this wonderful baggie of crystals. And then if you spend $99 or more, you get the more deluxe baggie as well as this baggie. So you'll get 2 baggies. And this is just to show the variety because it is a random bag for the larger bags. So, but you would get this one and one of these, which is neat. Okay, let's do our giveaway. Our giveaway is for the Crystal Lane. This is an applicator. It's a hot fix flat back applicator. So if you want to add some sparkle to clothing, if you want to do it with home decor items, with your beading projects, your jewelry, all of that. And then it comes with all the different size tips as well. So you have it available for the wonderful variety of sizes. So you'll have that. And we do have a show showing how to use this. So there is info on how you would actually use this, which is great. So we are going to do a random number because we love random numbers. Everyone can pick a number between 1 and 100, post it into the comments. First comment with the correct answer wins. Go ahead and start guessing. Random number between 1 and 100. And of course, yours is going to come beautifully packaged. This is mine. This is the one that I have used. And then Megan is going to be looking out for that correct answer. First correct answer wins. And so that'll be really fun. And then if you don't win it, but you're interested in it, we just got these back in stock. They've been out of stock for a while, and we're doing a special where we are giving away a huge tube chocked full of flat back crystals. This is almost $20 usually, and it's a free gift when you buy the applicator. So you get the applicator and the crystals to play with. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I think I just saw Megan pin something. Congrats to Maggie in North Carolina. So the winning number was 37. Congrats to Maggie. So you will have lots of fun with this. We have a Facebook group, Serious Art Beaters. If you ever want to post what you make, that would be really fun. So congratulations to Maggie. So this is a very fun tool, especially at the holidays. So I like it for adding little touches at the holidays. So, okay, guys, I'm going to flip my camera up so we can say goodbye for today. And then just that quick reminder, my schedule's changing. So it's going to be Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Tuesday at noon Pacific and Wednesday at 11 Pacific time. Oh my gosh, I think we got so many guesses that the comments haven't caught up yet. Yes, Christina, we will still be doing giveaways midweek, for sure. So... Good question, though. We love the giveaways. I love the giveaways. I've been thinking I have some really good stuff here from my stash, too, that I should just put in like a mason jar and give away the mason jar. I thought that would be really fun. Oh, thank you, Francie. I hope you have a good weekend, too. Yes, we will do giveaways. Yeah, let's do a giveaway this Wednesday. That sounds fun, Christina. I know. I'll miss the Saturday mornings, too, for sure. Okay, but we'll still do giveaways, and I'll still be here twice a week on Art Beads doing the live show. So we're still going to have fun. And Tune Tuesday, I think that's what Sandra Girl suggested, and I loved it. All right, guys, thank you for joining me on this Saturday morning. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Don't forget, if you have anything in your shopping cart to check out, take advantage of that sale and the freebies. Always fun to have freebies. Thank you. Oh yeah, I think a mason jar would be so much fun, Francie. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna get a little jar and I'll fill it with goodies from my personal stash. Let's do that for Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday's giveaway. Okay, this is new to Megan, but Megan, I think this is the plan. Wednesday, we will do a giveaway of a little mason jar filled with some beads and goodies that I have here. And that will be our Wednesday giveaway. And then I'll mail it out from here. I like it. All right, guys, take care. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Take care. Oh, Megan says love it. Great. Okay, that's our Wednesday. Okay, good, good. I'll have fun going and like trick-or-treating through my stash and finding stuff to put into the mason jar. I think that'll be so fun. All right. Bye, everybody. Take care. Have